Hi everyone, I hope you've been well. This is Deja J again, and today I just want to talk to you about alignment and knowing what's right for you, how to make decisions that are the best for you. So, someone reached out to me on Instagram and was asking me how to make these decisions, how to know when to go one direction versus the other, because sometimes it can get conflated and be confusing. So, personally, what I've figured out is that first, we have to come to the understanding that life has only goodwill against us. Life has only goodwill against us. So, knowing that and understanding that, when we ask ourselves truly, and Einstein said something to this effect, is this a friendly universe? If you ask yourself that question, the answer is most likely yes. So coming to that conclusion for yourself, now you have the perspective shift of, okay, so I can start to look for the good in things, knowing that life ultimately is good. Also, you have to come from this centered place of knowing that you are born, conceived, through and through a product of love. And this is not something that is determined by whether or not your parents loved you, by whether or not your parents took care of you, raised you, grandparents, whoever it may be. It's not dependent on external factors. This is literally the core of your being. You are born worthy, you are born loved, you are born whole and full. That is your essence. It is a trick to think that you are anything less than perfect, less than beautiful, less than whole. It is a trick. And it will drive you insane to think that you have to continue to strive for this sense of worth, because it always puts it outside rather than inside. When you realize that confidence and all of these things stem from you placing the building blocks internally, then you gain your power back and you realize, I am the only one who has the power to place value on my life. It's only you. And everything around you starts to behave in accordance with that once you make a decision that you are of a certain worth, and this is all you are accepting going forward. You have to learn to behave in this way though. So that's part of the decision making, is knowing exactly who you are, who you want to be, how this person behaves. What are their habits? What are their beliefs? What are their morals? And being in line with that. Asking yourself, how would you behave if you knew, if you believe in any God, if you knew they were watching? What is the decision that you will make? What is the first inclination that you had? Your gut feeling is usually right. Another thing is to be able to listen to that intuition and that core feeling. You have to be still. Now, everything in this society goes quite quickly, so sometimes it's challenging to be still. Sometimes it feels unproductive to be still or to take rest or to be a little bit slower. However, if you want to hear the core essence of who you are and you want to hear the right answer come forward, you have to be still, centered, breathing deeply, and finding peace in your heart. Because when you make decisions out of fear, it's like a broken foundation. So anything built on top of that is going to crumble or lead you to another place. Now, this also takes me to the next point of understanding that life, because remember, we agreed this is a friendly universe, because life wants the best for you, because you are love, everything is only working in your favor. There's this illusion of thinking that things are meant to hurt you or to harm you. Everything is teaching you always, always. So you are only learning. The thing about it is, a lot of us get caught up in the feelings of some lessons, and we allow that scar tissue to layer and layer and layer, and we don't work through it or allow it to flow through the way it was supposed to serve us. So it ends up becoming a mass and a problem. in our spiritual body rather than allowing it to pass. Don't hold on to old stories because they don't serve you. The only thing that exists right now is the present moment. So that's the only thing you have the power to actually change. Spending any time in the past or spending too much time in the future is only going to bring you more suffering most times because you're not there. So you're abandoning yourself in the present moment. So just remember to continuously check in with yourself. And even if you make a decision, I hope this takes away some fear for you, because when I came to this realization, it really unlocked some things in me, that there is no wrong decision. Either way, you're going to learn. It's easier when you're aligned and you're centered because you can make the decision that will get you there a little bit faster sometimes. But because life is simply a teacher, a loving teacher full of abundance and so happy to receive gratitude, you will always be redirected until you learn that lesson. So it's better to listen and to take the lessons with gratitude, to take the moments of unsurety with gratitude, and continue to move forward. Einstein also says that moving through life is like riding a bicycle. You just have to keep moving forward to keep your balance. It's about momentum. So remember that even if you feel like you don't know where you're going, you just must keep moving forward and you stay balanced. You figure it out as you go, because we're meant to be learning. In life, we do not control anything but our attitude about it, our perception about it. And however small that might seem, it changes everything. Whatever good you choose to notice will become your reality. It will pop up everywhere. Whatever bad you choose to notice will become your reality. It will pop up everywhere. So you either have the choice to say, I know these things are serving me and working for my higher purpose. I know the right answer will be revealed to me, and I am listening, I am ready, I accept, and then allow it to happen. Have the faith that it's going to come to you. Don't try to, I always say, check the roots. So imagine planting a beanstalk, maybe, okay? You plant the bean. There's tiny little roots. But every 5 minutes, you're pulling it back up, checking the roots, pulling it back up, checking the roots, pulling it back up, checking the roots. So you're showing that you have no trust in the natural order of things for those roots to grow, when you should be going over here and doing these other things to actually make what you want materialize. There are always things that you can act upon in the world around you. However, you first have to have the mindset of, I know I am taken care of. I know I am loved. Do you know? You are loved by life. Your existence is not an accident. No part of it. This life functions by mathematical precision. No part of it is an accident. And you know you're here for a reason. We're all here for a reason. So find yourself in a little bit more loving space and a little bit more faithfulness. And that calm will bring your answer to you. That calm will give you the space to observe. And now you'll see, maybe you set that intention early in the day to find the answer. Release it. Over the next few days, just pay attention. Know that your answer is coming to you. You'll notice things in your surroundings. It might be a sign on a billboard. It might be a text from someone you haven't heard from in years that gives you a tiny hint of, oh, okay, yeah, I'm probably supposed to go this direction. But you have to be patient. And you have to trust yourself. And take away the fear by understanding you will only learn. All we have is time. You will only learn. So all we're doing is moving forward together as a unit. And no matter what is happening, It's for the acceleration of our consciousness and remembering that we are love. Our power is in being love, in being kind, in being present with one another. And knowing lessons are meant to pass through. That energy is meant to pass through, be metabolized, be alchemized, turned into something else. Always act upon your environment. You have everything you need right now. You just have to open your mind, think more positively. These things gravitate to you. The law of attraction is very real. And then you're able to see through your new perspective the way things can serve you, as long as you're focused on your goal, as long as you're in alignment with who you know you want to be. Stick to your morals, stick to your disciplines. Everything is aligned. Everything is aligned. Remember that you are love. It's never something you could possibly lack. You are love. You woke up worthy, fully, every day. And if no one told you today, I love you. So, peace, y'all. I hope this was helpful. And have the best day. Create the best day.